see in the drive sport, like the biggest sometimes rivalries are in its own team.
But
It's crazy.
the year I got into it, it was Lewis Hamilton's debut season, rookie season, so whatever.
Yeah.
And he was with Alonso. So they were, I think they had a really good relationship.
But like you can even see in the drive sport, like the biggest sometimes rivalries are in its own team.
But
It's crazy.
the year I got into it, it was Lewis Hamilton's debut season, rookie season, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was with Alonso, and I think Alonso was the world champion, and they're both on McLaren. So it was like that. Alonso was he was older,
Yeah.
and I think he was meant to teach. For sure, I think he got like 10 podiums in a row. Hamilton. So then, and McLaren didn't have a 1-2, so they were both competing
Yeah.
as the number one driver. So they didn't have that hierarchy to say we're going to let Alonso be our world champion and we're going to win as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So then there was real rivalry. I don't think they got on, but I think it was Rolfo did an ad. It was a really good ad. It's like the two of them leave their hotel room and two of them get out of the hotel first.
I think I remember that.
So like one of them butts in front of the other in the lift. So then one of them jumps out the lift a few floors early, hits all the buttons, and then runs down the stairs. It was just really well done. But it's so self-aware as well that they're teammates, but
Yeah.
they was really good at.
And that's the thing, I think obviously like it's just Sally, it's gonna be hands up. Now I feel like so the Drive to Survive as well. I found it handy when I first started watching it because it wasn't into Formula One.
Yeah.
So I feel like the first few episodes are setting up.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not into it. It's telling you how the racing works. It's showing you the different courses because as the series go on, it doesn't tell you about the courses. It just pops up and you're like, oh, because I wouldn't have known any of the courses. Well, I would have known like Monaco and I would have known like one or two, but it's kind of introducing you to the drivers as was back then. So it's giving you kind of an introduction to the team principles. So it's kind of like laying it up, and then as the series goes on, it's just okay, and it's just giving you all the drama, the races, what's going on. So I feel like the first series is great if you don't know about F1. So I feel like the first series is great if you don't know.
We will shortly be arriving at Salons and Nace. Please mind the gap.
For that, and so has
Patrick. So like one of them butts in front of them.
If the course, well, I would have known like Monaco, and I would. So I feel like the first series is great. So it's get more people into it. So I feel like if we continue watching it. About F1. You don't know about F1. It's great if you do the series. It's great if you don't know about F1.
Take 5.
Yeah.
1 second, sorry.
Great if you don't know about F1. Yeah, I think if you were to keep watching it, I think eventually you would really like it. If you don't. So I feel like the first, all the drama, the races, what's going on. Yeah, I think if you were to keep watching it, I think going on. Yeah, I think if you were. Yeah, I think if you were to keep watching it, I think eventually you would really like it.
But I think I'd rather just get into watching Formula One again.
We'll do that too, but this will bring us up.
But I wouldn't need to, because you watch it, I don't.
No, I want you to watch it. Comment below if Louis should be watching Drive to Survive.
But see, when I was watching it, you didn't have these. It wasn't as well, clearly it wasn't as mainstream. So yeah, I was big into it, and then because I didn't want to study, but then got into it. So then I was learning all the things.
Yeah.
Silence and
So
bass.
before we had flipping Google or that as well.
Yeah.
So I did retain a lot of it. Like, remember flipping Google or that as well.
Yeah.
So I did retain a lot of it. Like, remember, a race can't go on for longer than 3 hours.
Yeah.
But remember you said it just goes on
Yeah.
indefinitely.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't say that.
Until it finishes.
I think I meant that.
Okay.
I just said they drive for 3 hours.
That's the time limit.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I didn't mean like it goes until everyone's finished. That's not what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so I have the interest. I don't need to. I don't care for it.
It's great fun.
Like, there's enough backstory there just watching it every week.
I know, which is a great series. It is really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's half an hour episode. Like.
Yeah, that's very true. I like that as well. I thought it was going to be longer.
No, but they pack so much in. Like they pack so much in. Like, I know now at the minute it doesn't because it's only like introduced and stuff. But at some point you're like, because then it was good as well. Like, well, at the time, like I wasn't watching when the races were on, so I was catching up on all this stuff. So it was good for me because it was all like it was 3 years of racing that I caught up on. So I could see who won. I could see, where they were on the table. I could see the way the point system worked. It was good for me to like that to get an understanding. But then it got to a point where I was watching the races and Drive to Survive was on. So you literally would like watch a race, and then the episode, so you could see like what was going on.
How quick would the episodes go?
I think we're doing one a week. I think we're doing one a week. Oh no, maybe it was. Sorry, you'd watch the season of racing and then Drive to Survive afterwards. So literally, you knew you were like, oh, I was watching that race, and then they were like, oh, this is what's going on in the background of all this stuff. Now I know they kind of they're quite open about the stuff that happens.
Yeah.
Do you know, as in if obviously if there's something about the car or there's overspend on the budget, like that all comes out in the news anyway.
Yeah.
But it just sometimes you can see like in the background, okay, what was going on with like, because there was like, say a while ago there was like, well, probably not even last year. It's anyway when I was watching it, big controversy. Basically, someone was on a team, and then news broke that they had signed someone else, and they were like,
Yeah.
and then like it was really underhanded. But this was like people were like, that's.
It does seem like a really bitchy environment.
Yeah.
See, it's the Coronation Street. It's the WWE of it.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Like,
Oh, it's great.
Like, I remember Matty saying that when I was working in New York in the rap battles. This guy turns up once and it looked like, because in battle rap they have belts as well.
Yeah.
And this guy looked like a WWE belt. He had it over his shoulder and he's like, going from a different league. I want to challenge your champion tonight. And then the Beast Mode champion didn't take him up on it because he said he was preparing for a battle. He had a title shot, or he had a title fight coming on, and he's like, as well, I'm not at liberty to put our title for grabs. Just what they did. But then, like I said to Matt, he was like, oh, fucking hell, like, wasn't it? It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's what we need. It's the WWE.
The drama. But then as well, I suppose it gets a different audience because at the same time, I'm like, when I watch like Drive to Survive, I'm like, women would love this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, this is like, as you said, Coronation Street. It's like there's so much drama.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
But it's such high stakes, such high money. High stakes is in your life is on the line every corner. You're doing 300 kilometers going around corners.
But not even just on corners, like
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
can happen.
it could be a pebble on the track.
Anything.
You burst your tire and you blow out. And yeah, the overtake. Blow out. And yeah, the overtake. It is exhilarating to watch.
It is. And the film really like
Yeah, it's done really well.
stuff like that.
I'd like to talk about Apple
Yes.
as a production or a stream.
Stuff like that.
Really well.
Stuff like that.
As a production or a stream.
Yeah.
It was
Have
just.
you-
Go on.
Have you ever watched any Apple produced
Yeah.
things? Okay.
I'm sure I did some stuff for A24. But it's. I heard someone as well a few years ago,
Okay.
because Apple and Amazon
Yeah.
had movies that were up for the Best Picture.
Mhm.
Or I think, no, maybe they both. They both won like a significant number of awards. You know, like Amazon's a shop. And
Maybe
Apple
the
is
Chucky
a
stock in
company.
så det heter nu
And they're going into this space.
Shot the världen
I
de har väl
don't know.
here och där.
Well, Amazon. I don't know. I feel like anything I've watched of Amazon, I don't know if I've watched that much because a lot of the time it tends to be watched a
Thank you for
film in
traveling
cinema that's
here
been
or there.
Amazon.
Amazon. I couldn't tell you. I
Yeah,
don't
not
know.
that I'm aware of.
I've not signed up. I don't have an Amazon account. I haven't signed up, so there's a lot of stuff I haven't watched. And I just don't need another streaming service to be signed up to.
Yeah.
However, when I first got my phone, obviously when you get an Apple product,
Yeah.
you automatically get 3 months of Apple TV,
Yeah.
so you can use it, and I did. And like they have some really good series. I've watched some really, really good
Yeah.
series that they have. Anyway, I don't know films wise. I think the F1 film is the first Apple film I watched. I'm not sure, but series wise, like they are bringing out some really good stuff, and
Really good.
visually it looks really good. Like the camera quality is just really good. It always just looks class. I watched one. It was. Watched one. It was with Rooney Mara and I can't remember the actor's name. Basically, she plays a teacher, and he is a student, and then like they end up having a relationship, and it's years later, and like now it was
That
really
never
good.
happened.
It was really good, and there was another one. I had started watching it, and it was about a young lad. Is Bryan Cranston's father?
Breaking Bad.
No, Bryan Cranston's the father. I think he's a lawyer.
Oh,
son-
Malcolm in the Middle.
And his son either kills someone in a crash
Okay.
or something, but runs away and doesn't tell anyone. And
Okay.
then it comes out, and I think the father's trying to cover it up or help him get away with it. And it's very good. I didn't watch the whole series, but like the few I watched, again, visually, it just looks great. And it's like they just got some really good stuff.
I heard someone as well say it was, you know, when Apple Lens things came out.
Mm.
They were saying like this is their first iteration of it. Said, but when Apple go into a space, they dominate it.
Yeah, they do.
So like they change music from the iPod.
Mm.
The Apple Mac, the computers, like that's I wouldn't say exclusively, but any creative place I've worked, everyone's been on Mac, and I thought the phone was going to be a flop.
Mm.
Everyone had an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's the standard. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll take over the cinema world.
I have no issue. Okay, so I do have some issues and I don't have issues as well. Okay, so my issue with Apple is like that the phone thing. I hate. What was that thing you watched the other day? Something obsolete.
Built-in obsolescence.
Built-in obsolescence. I hate that. I hate the fact that like my phone is perfectly fine, but it's running slow now because it's not big enough to hold the new. I mean, at some point I'm gonna have to buy a new phone, which I'm like, I'm not spending $2,000 on a phone. However, in saying that, as you said, any field they go into, they seem to dominate. I'm all for
Better movies.
better movies,
Yeah.
money being put into the movies. You know, as long as actors are getting paid fairly, as long as all these things.
Yeah.
But like that, there's so many bad movies now. Maybe someone should keep pushing and trying to make the best out of
Make quality content.
Like.
No, the other thing as well, when I saw the Apple logo at the start of it, I was like, I think every member of this performance is going to have an iPhone, and they're all going to be using Apple Macs. So it could be, like Logan Paul does. The whole thing's just an ad for Prime.
Yeah. But I didn't really notice in the film. I didn't really notice in the film.
What is it? She was 90, yeah, she was 90 in January.
It wasn't in your face.
She was suffering with kidney infections on and off. She got pneumonia last week, so she was in hospital since last Friday. And then her kidneys and her heart failed.
In the film. It wasn't in your face. In the film. It wasn't in your face.
No.
No one had their phone out every 2 seconds.
I thought everything was sort of...
Very subtle.
I think all the minor details that we've mentioned, everything was subtly done. It was done really well.
Yeah.
Like that, you said, it wasn't crammed down your throat.
Like some films are. Like they're sitting there talking and like it's like computer and then they just have their little face.
Yeah, there's an Apple...
Like it's like computer and then they just have their little face.
Yeah, there's an Apple... some of the Apple films, it's really... They're sat with a computer, like literally that.
Yeah.
It's an iMac.
But I don't know if it's the Apple films, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I've seen them.
No, very subtle, and I was appreciative of it.
Yeah.
Like because even with the F1, advertising is so massive.
Seen them, some of them.
No, very subtle, and I was appreciative of it.
Yeah.
Like because even with the F1, advertising is so massive.
Yeah.
Because obviously the teams are getting sponsored. Like that is a lot behind V0, but that wasn't.
Dubai.
Oh yeah.
There was like an advertisement.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
I never caught that. Suppose they spent a lot of time there.
But, was it Air Dubai? Airline?
Sorry,
Yeah.
it was on the
There's a lot of Etihad. Emirates. Like I know they sponsor F1, but they were very
There, yeah, and that's where the final race was, wasn't it? Oh, okay. But is that where the final race is at?
It changes, isn't it? Like, it's not consistent.
Yeah, it never even crossed my mind there.
Like
See,
it
I
used-
just,
It used to always be Brazil, and it used to always start.
yeah, see, it's just so off my radar.
Yeah.
That, I think.
Yeah.
David Chakishnak,
And then I was just like, oh, it's just F1. But yes, conscious people were like, oh, it's F1. But yeah, like the Heineken Zero thing like that does sponsor. So like the advertising
Was consistent.
was consistent, yeah, and like that again, as you said, I didn't feel like there was an iPhone. Like,
What I did notice as well, in fairness, on the team, the sponsor, they had Dell on the scene.
yeah, yeah,
For an Apple movie, like,
yeah. I see. I think it has to be because I think it's such a big thing now. People would know.
but this,
See, I don't think Apple sponsor any.
no, but I also, yeah, but this is, it's a fake film.
I know.
But also, I think it was on, this is a fictitious thing, isn't it?
Mhm.
even that they put Dell on it. On the this is a fictitious scene, isn't it? Even that they put Dell on it. I thought it was
Yeah.
clever. Like it wasn't ostrich. It's burying our head in the sand. There's absolutely no other manufacturer of computers in the world. It's just us. As I know. Yeah. Self-aware.
Yeah. What do you think of all that?
Like you said, as long as they're making good quality movies. Yeah, and I think when it's the enter space, they do a good job.
Why don't you enter the space to cure cancer? Put that out there.
Just making
More people buy iPhones.
put a chip in it, bro.
If I cure your cancer, you're gonna have to buy an iPhone, okay?
You have a subscription for that. Just sign up to Apple Plus.
For life.
Apple Plus, get an iPhone,
Yeah.
iPad.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about there.
Yeah. Oh, edit and pace and length.
I meant for Apple, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The editing, the pacing, and the length.
2 hours, 35 minutes. Oh, edit and pace and length.
I meant for Apple, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The editing, pacing, and the length.
Don't you enter the space?
As long as they're making good quality movies. Yeah, and I think when it's the enter space, they do a good job. And I think when it's the enter space, they do a good job. The editing, the pacing, do a good job. The editing, the pacing, and the length.
2 hours, 35 minutes. Two hours, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Was it too long?
No.
No.
Did it feel like 2.5 hours?
Okay, here's my thing. I'm a real, I can't leave the cinema to go to the toilet. That
Yeah.
used to be me. I'm 30 years of age now.
We're also
I'm
drinking.
I'm drinking, well, we were drinking alcohol, but I'm also drinking a lot more water. I have to go. But I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I go, this shit here, I'll leave. I was kind of like, oh shit, I'm leaving to go to the toilet. I had to go
Yeah.
twice during the film. But like, did not feel, I was like, oh my god, I didn't know how long the film was when we were going into it.
Yeah, same.
And I was like, god, I did not feel like.
No.
It was 2.5 hours of jam-packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the pacing. So it was paced really well.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a steady pace. It was pace. Pace. I suppose there was exhilarating parts, but even it never felt like it lulled. There was none of it where it was like, oh, you could trim that. Like it all made sense. It was all relevant. Didn't drag. What I thought, two comments on the editing. A lot of jump cuts.
Okay, explain where, because I'm not. Okay, explain where, because I'm not.
scenes when he was sat in the room, when they were sat alone,
Mhm.
like when he was throwing the cards. It was just
Mhm.
like when he was throwing. Like when he was throwing the cards. It was just, it's the same, so it'd be like that angle. Like when he was throwing the cards. It was just, it's the same, so it'd be like that angle. First card, and then it cuts, half the deck's gone. Then it cuts, the rest of the deck is gone.
Okay.
But it didn't just get coverage to show the passage of time.
Okay.
But it was just a really, it was used a lot, jump cuts. And then the other thing was, I thought there was a certain shot that was really overused. It was the, now I don't know if they do this in F1, that 180 view of, it's in the car, and it's looking ahead. It's in the car, and it's looking ahead, and then it swivels, and it's at the face of the driver. So it's like a 180 spin.
Yeah.
They did that a lot. Once or twice it was fine, but it just, I knew it was coming up every race.
Okay.
It was like putting a Zolly and you do it once in a movie. Like, oh, that's good. Whereas then it's like, we've got this new toy and we really want to make sure we're showing you we're clever.
Okay.
But they were the only minor details.
But then as well, you don't know. I wonder as well, were they doing that because, obviously with the F1, it's probably very expensive. Because I know it's the film, but it's also the races that they were shooting. So would they have had to pay the F1 more money? Maybe the F1 were only giving them rights to so much of a race, or something. Could it have some? Because then I know
Yeah.
like they're your main characters as well. So you know, what are you going to shoot if you can't use the full race?
But
And then there was
but I
probably only
mean,
so much of it that they could.
no, but I mean, just don't have that spin.
Okay.
At the 360, because it's probably a 360 camera. Just have a shot of the front and then cut to the shot of the reverse.
Oh, okay.
It was just that pan.
You just didn't like it, no.
Like it was cool, like once or twice,
Yeah,
but
okay.
not like 10 times or
Okay.
whatever amount of time it was in the movie.
Yeah.
It just seemed like overused.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not technical a bit.
Yeah. Didn't phase you.
I don't really remember it,
Yeah.
but like, fair.
Yeah. You happy with the length of the movie? The pacing?
Oh yeah, like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was surprised it was so long. I kind of knew it was over the 2 hours mark, but only because I checked my watch.
Yeah.
Not because I was like, oh, this is a long movie. I wasn't tired.
No.
It's very tough to maintain that pace. Very
Yeah.
well done.
Very well done.
Props. So Aaron Singleton. Props. So Aaron Singleton. Scale of Fast and the Furious to Senate documentary.
I've never seen either of them. I've only ever seen Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Okay, that's the worst one. On a scale of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift to Drive. I can't use Drive because Drive is the best movie ever.
I'm gonna give it like. See, I'm gonna be very like. Was it the best movie I've ever seen? No.
Yes.
However, is it the first movie in a long time that I've been really excited about, and I've literally not wanted to leave? Like, you know what I mean? As we said, there's no lulls.
Yeah.
Like, I might give it like an 8.
Okay.
8.3?
Oh.
Because I was gonna say 9.
I heard it.
I was gonna say 9.
Oh.
But like it wasn't the best film I've ever seen, but like it was amazing. Like I was really like I'd watch it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
and there's not many films I've seen lately. I was sat there. I did not want to leave to go to the toilet. You know, the popcorn was done fat. I was like, should I get more popcorn? Like, or like I didn't even need. You know, you didn't need the extra bits. I was sat there and I was like,
Yeah.
I felt like a child in the cinema again.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
great.
It was so exciting.
Yeah.
And like it really, like that, it's making me want to get back into F1.
Good. Yeah.
It's really kind of reignited something that I've gone.
Oh, have Apple got the? Are they getting F1?
I don't know. I don't know of anything about it. I used to talk about it.
Okay. Oh, he's fine.
They're looking, I think. I don't know. Like,
Oh,
it's something that I've gone.
oh, have Apple got the? Are they getting F1?
I don't know anything about it. Talk about it. They're looking, I think.
This is another plan.
Yeah, I just wanted to cancel the umbrella holiday. Yeah, just because the kids had to be, it's Monday. Yeah.
So you're going with an 8.3.
8.3. 8.3.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, bye-bye.
8.3.
8.3. Wow.
Louis DC.
King
On
of
a scale of
Travels.
Fast and Furious to Senna, what are you giving it?
Ah, I was thinking the 8s, but I think it'd be an 8 today, but it wouldn't be an 8 forever. I think
Okay.
I'm just impressed with it because I've seen it now, and I would watch it again. But I don't know if it's been the 8s club. I think 7.5, 7.5.
Okay.
I'd highly encourage everyone to see it.
Yeah.
And even if you're, like you said, if you're not into F1, it's just drama and really accessible for everyone. It explains everything,
Yeah.
but without being too techy or too nerdy or spending too much time on it.
And also not dumbing it down.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
And it lets you do a bit of lifting. I just thought it was a very good movie, not just a good sports
Story.
movie. Sports
Story.
movie or racing movie.
I have to say it was a very good sports movie.
Yeah.
Very good sports
Yeah.
movie. But also not inaccessible for people that aren't into sports.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my ma could watch it.
Yeah.
My ma has no interest
Yeah.
in racing.
Yeah. That being said, I'd say 7.5. 7.5. Strong 7.5.
Okay.
Pushing towards the 8.
My ratings usually are more so about how the film makes me feel
Yeah.
than how the film is.
How good.
Yeah. And I think that is more important in cinema than
But
the film.
no, 100% because like I remember saying that with Katie as well. I said the best movie ever made isn't my favorite movie.
Okay. Yeah.
The best movie ever made isn't my favorite movie.
Okay. Yeah.
My favorite movie is my favorite movie,
Yeah.
even with its flaws.
Yeah. Well, I think my favorite movie is Best Film Ever Made, Cat in the Hat.
Flawless. Flawless. Are you excited? It's not your favorite film.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. My list of favorite films is about 200. Are you excited to see that remake? So if you so if you enjoy. So if you enjoyed this review, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to see more reviews, hit this playlist right here. Oh my god. Bingo bango. And as always, thanks for coming.
Anyone that can get me in touch with Brad Pitt or the F1, get me tickets, please. Not soliciting
You can
tickets.
buy them online.
What if we just got invited and we did reviews? And
So we went to see the F1 movie in the Stella Cinema in Rathmines.